It was a happy idea to start an institution named after Gandhiji for the purpose of cultural advancement. Mahatma Gandhi lived for nearly 80 years. During this long period, there was hardly any aspect of me which he did not touch. Those of us who had the opportunity of living when he lived and worked have been really very fortunate. Generations yet unborn will recall with wonder and admiration how millions of us could see him walking this land, talking to people, and actually working with his hands. In the course of his eventful life, he gained unparalleled fame as a political leader. But it will be only a partial view of his life if we think that he was merely a political leader. His political career assumed importance because he fought for the freedom of the country with his unique weapons of truth and nonviolence. Not that others before him did not think of freedom of the country or work for it. In fact, many devoted their whole life to this mission. The unique contribution of Gandhiji's lay in the fact that he placed in our hands weapons that brought us our freedom. Non-violence and satyagraha, on which he insisted, were not intended only for political purposes. He looked upon them as the fundamental principles of his life and applied them to every question that came up to him for consideration. He did not claim at any time to have evolved a philosophy or a system of philosophy. He was never tired of saying that instead of writing a thesis, he was engaged in the actual application of his principles to concrete problems that came up before him. And if we turn over the pages of his writings, we can see time devoting column after column to very small and minor items. To him, a small item was not unimportant if it involved a question of principle. He was so cautious about the application of his principles that he evolved a whole series of propositions which applied to the life of man. A small incident like the shooting of a monkey or the killing of a calf would attract his attention as much as the big question of the winning of Swaraj. If he was so very careful about his principles and so very methodical about their application that he should take a comprehensive view of things over